Hello, my beautiful Cancers. Welcome to your mid monthly reading. Today we gather to hold space for your magical spirit. Let's listen to the messages of your intuition as we go through your coffee cup and tarot. We're going to start with your coffee cup and the saucer. Then we're going to move on to the cards. Let's see. I see there's a tears of joy falling out of your cup. This might be symbolizing some good news that you'll be receiving. I also see a cloud forming here. This is a good sign because you might be waiting for some rain to come. Rain can symbolize a resource, something that you're manifesting in order to feed your planning, your desires, your goals that you set, your intentions that you set. And the rain cloud can be symbolizing something to water them, something to grow them, something to feed them. I see on the bottom of your cup there is a fire starting to burn. This kind of looks like also a ring. The middle part is forming slowly. And there's also a little eye on there. The eye is not 100% visible, but this kind of eye most of the time can symbolize an evil eye. This is a commitment issue. The ring symbolizes a commitment, and it seems like here you are committing yourself to a cause, or you have a desire you would like to commit yourself to. But it seems like you might be attracting some evil eye, and the evil eye can be maybe even a person that is bringing you down. When you share your thoughts, they're saying that doesn't really have a future. You should stay where you are. You shouldn't just go outside of the comfort zone. And this can be someone who doesn't really have a vision, or this can be an ancestor maybe speaking through the past in your ear saying that do not do that. You are highly intuitive. This is your gut feeling, intuitive guidance that actually is not loud. It is very calm, soothing. But if the sound is loud and scary, that's probably some ego response, a response of some other person. The sound doesn't really belong to you. I see here there's a massive whale jumping out of the water. This kind of reminds me of the documentaries when the whales jump out of the water and they create a massive splash. You're a water sign, so you can handle that. There's another person under the whale. So the whale might be falling onto someone else right there. And I see the Lady Justice, the Themis here. This kind of reminds me of a male figure when I just pull it closer. But when I just stay away, kind of reminds me the bringer of the justice, the scale. Her eyes are tied, so she doesn't really discriminate when she's bringing justice. So the whale might be crashing someone here, but I feel like this person is someone who was against the justice, was acting against the karma, maybe treating you badly or taking something away from you. Maybe they're not really giving you what you're deserving, what is your right. And it seems like here this is going to be actually clearing out here this person's energy. This can be happening sudden but there's signs and symbols when this whale jumps out of the water. The whale can be symbolizing someone powerful who has your back, who's supporting you, who supports what you do, your work. Or this can be some random good person who does good for the people around them. And they might remove this person out of your way. This can be even maybe a person that you're working together with. They keep finding reason. They are being the blockage in front of you. They might get transferred and get removed out of your way. It can be some sort of like a magical thing, helping them get out of the situation, remove you out of the situation. I see a letter V right here. The V can be a victory. This can mean the name of a person, like a Victor, Venus, Ava. And I feel like, but this big V is the symbol of your victory that you're going to start with, okay? And also the ring shows up after this person is removed out of your way, and that can symbolize the evil eye right there. This person might be the one who has maybe eyes on the things you desire. And it seems like when they are removed, the commitment will come to you. And the ring even kind of looks like an avocado with a seed. Now, when I get closer, it looks like a creature that has like a dog's face, or someone maybe who has loyalty to you, or a loyal character showing up right there. I feel like this person's energy is like a fun, and there's another person under it, and they might actually come together to form the partnership. Okay, if that's what you're looking for, if you're looking for a long-term financial partnership or a physical partnership, maybe, and romantic partnership, that can be also showing up. So it can be interpreted in both ways. This can be a person, maybe someone who is, maybe you're in romantic relationship with, draining your energy. Maybe you're not really getting what you want from this person, and it seems like they magically will be removed out of your life, and who will come forward is going to be maybe a massive, powerful personality, the whale. After this whale comes forward, like I said, you're going to have chance and expansion on growth to have people that are compatible with your energy in your life. I know this is a mid-monthly reading, and it is really sounding like a long-term thing, but you might be also making a decision, have a clear intention to remove these people that do not serve you anymore. I see here there is a lady right there. She is kind of wearing the 60s, 50s clothing, a big flaring skirt, and this can even be a baby above her head. Feminine energy is creativity. This can be your baby, your actually creative idea you have in your mind, but it is staying in your mind. Maybe you don't really want to bring it to your heart because maybe you have invested in the other things in the past and they didn't work out. But this seems like this is something that wants commitment. This can be an idea of a book, because we start little papers here. This can be an idea you need to write down, that you need to maybe draw some things. And I also see like this kind of like a hook here. This might be an idea that you can actually hook people with, that can be catchy, that can turn into something catchy, which I see there's a woman right there. She's wearing pearls, black pearls. That is an extremely catchy thing to see, the black pearls, a string of black pearls, and they are very valuable. So it can be something really valuable and out of the norm. And I feel like here, there's a cup appearing right there, and the cup is half full. So this idea might require at this moment, in order to fill the full cup, requires you to see the half cup first, the half full part of the cup, and just start working with that part of this thing. I see there's a pathway opening right there. There's a big fish also flowing through. This can be a river. That's a new outside pathway opening for you. So when you pursue the idea, desire in your heart, the things, or maybe even like forming partnership and friendship with this lady that is wearing the black pearls, you're going to be able to flow freely outside of this river, maybe get outside your comfort zone and connect with the energies, the people, and go to the places that are on a higher level that maybe you don't really come across day to day, which can inspire you to do things differently. Or this can be the new places that you will find your opportunities, or maybe the job or environments that fully support what you want to create. Like I said, the idea of a book came to me. This can be like editor, that you will meet together, and they will guide you towards the right courses, the right bookstores, and maybe even the right course of action. And if this is something, maybe you are looking for a new job or a new partner, this can be a coach that actually knows what fits you. Maybe they're analyzing your personality and your past, and maybe they're actually suggesting some things that can really fulfill you at the end of the day. I see another legal paper showing up here. This can be towards the end of the month, and there's a W under it. This can be a legal thing that you're going through, a contract, a visa, any legal application, maybe even a plane ticket. Maybe you want to travel somewhere. The win under it indicates, the W under it is the win that you will get, the approval that you will get through. I see here there is a pathway also opening. So this is something after you receive that, you're meeting with a giant right there. And that giant is carrying you on their back towards this new pathway appearing in front of you. I see phone lines forming here. You can get in touch with this person through phone lines or email, or maybe like a internet mail, internet messaging. And it seems like they're going to carry you on their back. So this can be a sponsor, maybe even if this is something that requires sponsors. I'm going to dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. I see there are 2 circles surrounding you, which is a good thing. Your energy field is intact, and also it's expanding to a larger scale, maybe even a larger area. You're going to be reaching to a larger population, if that's what you're looking for. Your desire coming really fast. As you can see, it's traveling extremely fast. And I see that you're finding yourself in a crowd right here. There's a massive ant, and you're feeding the ant. We're going into the summer in some part of the world, so we can interpret this as a time of doing the work, because that's what the ants do, and they actually work diligently without getting tired, prepare for the winter. So there's someone feeding the ant, and I feel like this is you. You might find a person that maybe even has the energy of this ant, and they are going to fully support you. I mean, they're going to go after your desires, or maybe even this is an investment that you have that requires your attention, your love, your time, in order to go work harder for you. Okay. This is a massive ant though. This is a good sign. And I see a roof here for some of you. This can be finding your true home, or maybe a new place for yourself. And also the crowd is really like a beautiful crowd, but I couldn't make anything of it. This can be finding yourself in an environment with like-minded people that are really celebrating you being yourself and growing together. This can be a crowd. If you have a business, maybe your crowd is actually going to gather around you to support your business. This can even be symbolizing a festival or a retreat that you will go to, and for maybe even your birthday, that you'll find a soul family there, okay, that will be supporting you fully. I'm going to dive into your tarot now. We're going to start with the tarot and then get to the oracle. If you have a specific idea, you can hold that in your mind, but we're also going to look into the general what's coming your way energy. Okay, let's see. If you have a question, it's good to hold on to that. Let's see what's the surrounding energy for this next 2 weeks. The last 2 weeks of the month. We have the Queen of Swords right here. Queen of Swords is majestically sitting on her throne. She's stoic, she's logical, but she doesn't really have any emotional connections. Okay, so the surrounding energy of your current situation is this can be coming as an advice to you as well, Cancer. Maybe approaching a situation with only logic at this time rather than getting your emotions involved. If this is a person maybe you're dealing with, maybe this person doesn't really depend on your intuition, or they're like, maybe this person's getting an advice from you. They only depend on your logical aspects, or this can be you actually needing to have your logical aspects and seeing things through the logic, not through the emotions or not through the intuition. So intuition is, most of the time, intuition is actually focused on what makes sense. Okay, when you listen to your intuition, eventually you'll come to realize, yeah, this is what makes sense on your end. But here this is about maybe even gathering up information as much as you can, collect information and go through the strain them through your logic. Okay, what's the hidden aspect? Because there's an ending coming forward. I feel like here maybe you are working on something, investing in something, or a friendship, partnership, or something that is not really you're not feeling confident about anymore. That's why the death card is coming, and you're feeling this is coming to an end. So if that's the case, maybe you should stop investing in that anymore, because we saw the whale is actually going to crash this thing, whatever that symbolizes for you. A new thing coming, a beautiful massive force coming to crash that, so you can start anew, or maybe this can upgrade, what the waves actually raise you to a higher place. So approach situations in a logical sense, because what you don't see coming is an ending, okay, and there's a new beginning. This is your pressing assignment, Cancer. This is Cancer, the moon. You can see here, you might not really see what's going to happen next, because the moon is illuminating your pathway, but you have a dark road in front of you. But what happens is, when you move with confidence, and this is also suggesting that your intuition is going to guide you as well as information, logic, and your intuition will be there as well. So it is all going to make sense to you. It's not going to be a miracle, or it's not going to be something that is going to be shocking. It is going to make a lot of sense to you while you're moving on that pathway. Maybe you already know what that is. Okay, you already know what's logical, and your heart and your gut is telling you. And this is the pressing assignment. Be who you are, first of all, because the moon is you, energy, your energy. And the second thing is, in the dark, that when you move in the dark with a car, the vehicle, you can only see like 2-3 feet in front of you, or maybe like 2-4, maybe 5 meters in front of you. The feet is actually smaller, I think. Yeah, maybe 10 feet in front of you. But what happens is, you can go from one city to another, even though you're in a pitch black darkness. This is exactly what the moon card is. You don't have to see the end of the pathway. You only need to know where you want to go, and type that into your navigation, okay? That navigation is your inner system, your brain, your heart, your journal. Type that in there and let your intuition and your logic guide you towards that direction, okay? And additional clarity is, we have 5 of Pentacles energy. So some people might leave you halfway. Okay, we're going to get clarity for this, but I want to pull one more card. 5 of Pentacles is about being left out in the cold. But as you can see, he has an angel right next to him. She's the angel and he is the one. I feel like here, I mean, yeah, he's the one wearing the modern clothing and she's the one wearing the white clothing. So you have an angel and everything is actually working out for your highest good. If it's not really going your way, the way you want them to be, there's some better alternative for you out there. Okay, so it is just a temporary, because yeah, it's just a temporary setback, because we have the Hierophant here. This is actually high authority. This is a power, this is structure, this is rules, discipline, and your desires fulfilled, you achieving a lot of success. Maybe even, I feel like here, maybe you're going through a time that maybe you're losing a position at work, but it seems like here something is better out there for you. It is coming for you. Actually, I was listening to one of Dr. Joseph Campbell. No, not the Joseph Campbell. It's something, I forgot his name, in his books, and he was telling a story about that. There's this person, he came to him, said that he has been working very well for the last 2 years, but he didn't get the promotion somebody else did, because they said he didn't have the creativity. And what happened is, he gave him an affirmation saying that I am creative, I'm powerful, I'm abundant, resourceful. And he started speaking that affirmation to his mirror, to himself every day. And 6 months later, he got upgraded, promoted to a much better position with higher pay, than the position that he wanted. So it's all about changing your mind about yourself, okay? Let's get to clarifiers and see what else is showing up here. We have the compass. Okay, your logic is your compass, guys, when it comes to the surrounding energy that will guide you out of that situation. If you are in a certain situation, or if you want to accomplish something, your logical mind, and even the source energy can be a logical person, can be a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. And Libra is the Themis. So this can be also someone who has knowledge about certain things, like a justice, how to bring justice to a situation. So that's going to be your compass. That's going to guide you towards the right direction here. The hidden aspect is the tower. This is not the tower, but this is the death card, but we have a structure, a new structure coming forward. That's why the death card is showing up. So this can even be restructuring your relationships. Some things maybe do not really work and you're deciding to put an end to it. This can be, every relation can be reset. Maybe you're thinking, I have come so far in this manner, I cannot say no anymore. You can say no anytime. It can become harder to build the castle, rebuild a castle for yourself, maybe because you might your no cannot be accepted in the first try, but in the third and the fourth and the fifth, yes, it will be accepted and respected. And you're building an amazing castle right here. The pressing assignment is, in the dark, there's some mouses here, there's some rats doing some shady stuff, stealing from you. And this can be stealing your peace, stealing what's yours, or maybe these rats can be the thoughts, those are negative thoughts that are actually eating away the abundant resources and the thoughts and ideas and the affirmations you have. So the moon is going to illuminate them, even though it's for short term, short mileage. I mean, it's just one step at a time. The moon is going to illuminate all these people, things, and ideas, thoughts, but you need to listen to them carefully. And the additional clearance here, you have two choices, guys, okay? I see that when you choose what doesn't give you joy, you can end up being, like, this is so clear to me, you can end up in the cold spot that you don't want to be at, okay? So when you choose the light, you see the light here. When you choose what gives you joy, what makes you feel happy and also confident, you know, in your heart, you feel peace when you step into the space and you start talking to the people. In that environment, you will experience a lot of authority. You will become authority. You will experience joy. You will experience a lot of happiness, I see here. I'm going to get to your oracle now. Let's fix these up and then start pulling the oracle cards. With this one, we're going to look into what you need to know, what you need to do, and what do you need to release. This is a different type of tarot, so I'm going to get some help from the guidance book here. This is called Akashic Tarot. Let's see. This is what you need to do. Oh, the master artisan. Okay, becoming expert what you do. This can also indicate learning as much as you can about the subject in your hand, or if there's something that you are wondering, researching, because that's what the Queen of Swords do. She is knowledgeable, she researches, looks through the cracks and looks through the books and the libraries. And this doesn't have to be in the sense of going to the library. If it's necessary, yes, you do go do that. But you can also go to Google, you can go to search engines, or the people who know things about that, maybe even the books, can actually show you the right pathway here. But this is what you need to know. What you need to know are in the books, okay? So there's information available to you. And what you need to do is, we have Sangha community. Come together with loved ones. I feel like here we see the Buddha, the sculpture, sunflower, beautiful greenery outside. I love this kitchen, guys. I love this scene right here. We have a candle lighting, and it has like that symbol that measures the maps, which can be also helpful to you to find your true north. And what you need to release is the Ark of the Covenant, hidden things. Let's see. I'm going to get some help from the booklet now. What you need to know is, I know that Eight of Keys symbolizes the mastery of your work. This card indicates that you now have the opportunity to offer your talents, your purpose, and your gifts to the world. Not only learning, guys, you might already maybe completed the cycle of learning the things. Now it's time to offer them to the world. As a matter of fact, you may now find yourself teaching or training your skill set to others. Okay, this I love that. I take it as Eight of Pentacles, but it's the other way around. You're this person here. You are the one teaching, or maybe you want to learn something, and this is also telling you go ahead and do that because you're going to be able to teach that to the people as well. There's going to be a demand for it. In this period of time, you can build your reputation and take advantage of the opportunities that come your way. So take action, put yourself out there, and let yourself shine. This is what you need to know. What you need to do is, I feel like roses symbolize actually coming together with the loved ones and doing things that you love. Let's see what that actually symbolizes. Inside the room, people are seated around the table, conversating with interest and energy. This indicates that it is time to join or rejoin your group, your ashram, your tribe, or your sangha. Whatever you call it, it is a community that connects you to with others of like-minded purpose and activity. There are many communities in each person's life and still more that return from past lives. Okay? New friends can also be coming your way at this time. Be open to these new connections. You will not only find help with current directives, but you may also awaken past life relationships, talents, and disciplines. It's time for a happy sharing of your discoveries. I love that. What you need to release is Ark of the Covenant, covered. Kind of like sounds to me like a covered thing here. Let's see what the information here is. If there are legal dealings at issue, this card reverse could, okay, this card, we're looking at the reverse because it's about releasing what negativity is. Maybe something is actually not really serving you anymore, a contract that is going to be broken, or like I mentioned in the beginning, there's something that is being crashed by the whale. But it's a positive thing because I feel like you're gonna get a redo on this thing. Okay, and Ark of the Covenant, kind of like a contract. Maybe it is some hidden contracts. You're going to be able to see the hidden aspects of those things that are in the writing. And what you're going to be able to do is, if this breaks, you can actually rewrite the story. You can rewrite the contract, which is a good thing. This can be social contract, a friendship. Okay. And you can actually have a small meditation when it comes to releasing what doesn't serve you. Close your eyes and imagine the Ark of the Covenant opening before you. Within it, you see the contract that contains your highest purpose. What is that purpose? Sense one word and one action you can take today to pursue it. Okay, so these are maybe the contracts that you made with people that are not really working for you anymore, social contracts, and you're releasing them, you're freeing yourself from those situations. I'm going to pull your second oracle now, and then we're going to jump into your affirmation. Let's see. I ask the best advice or guidance for my beautiful Cancers now through unconditional love. Thank you. We have the green calcite coming as your stone. Are you having a change of heart? Do you find that you're having a hard time changing the way you look at love and friendships? The only constant in life is change. Take time to adjust and nurture yourself as change takes place. Honor and accept change. We have your Archangel Raphael showing up here for you. I tap in the innate healing abilities within in order to realign my emotional, spiritual, and physical bodies. Nature brings me balance. I enjoy and absorb the positive green vibrations of plants, herbs, and essential oils. Ground yourself, guys. I remain focused even when the world around me is changing. Yeah, focus on your final desire. Let's get your affirmation for this end of mid-month. Okay, we have true manifesting is about receiving what is of the highest good for all. Okay, this is very clear. It seems like here, with the Ark of the Covenant, I feel like you're releasing an ark that doesn't serve you anymore. You're connecting with your community, and at the end of the day, your manifestations is not only going to be serving you, but it's going to serve your that beautiful community of yours as well. And maybe if you don't have the community, you will get the chance to form them and help them and receive help in return as well. Okay. All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Thank you for sharing this sacred space with me. If this reading touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so we can keep walking this journey together. Your energy means the world here. Until next time, take care of your beautiful soul. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.